Hi, my name is Meher.
And I'm April.
And we want to solve the ocean's plastic pollution problem. It is fairly common knowledge that plastic pollution is one of the biggest threats to the health of our oceans and everything in it.
And this is what we often think the plastic pollution problem in our oceans look like.
But this is what it actually looks like, and while it may seem much more manageable, this is actually much worse for the environment.
These small particles are called microplastics, but the problem is that these microplastics are not just plastics anymore. They are vehicles. They are harbors for persistent organic pollutants, nicknamed POPs, which are attracted to these plastics due to their large surface area.
Now these toxins, which ordinarily were so widely dispersed that they did no harm, become a huge threat to anything that eats it. So animals are no longer just digesting the plastic, they're also taking in all of these toxins with it and carrying it up the food chain.
Fortunately, there are commonly occurring marine microorganisms that have the ability to biodegrade plastics in the marine environment.
So, we tested the ability for 3 of these organisms to degrade microplastics as well as their preference for UV pre-treated plastics by first determining their ability to use plastic as their sole source of carbon.
To do this, we monitored CO2 levels of the microorganisms in an isolated marine environment with both UV-treated plastics and untreated plastics.
We expected that the CO2 levels would fall first as the organism depletes its initial nutrients and then rise as it adopts the plastic as a sole source of carbon. All 3 of our organisms were successful in doing this.
Additionally, we measured their biodegradation efficiency by measuring their percent changes in mass. In the future, we would like to further this research by testing combinations of species as well as the ability of individual species to degrade their specific pollutants.
The implications of this are extremely impactful. By identifying microplastic degrading organisms that are native to the marine environment, we open up a wide variety of possibilities for not only dealing with plastic pollution, but also with the dangerous chemicals that they introduce to the food chain.
Furthermore, this is a new solution for industrial plastic waste management. These microorganisms can be added to the waste prior to their introduction to the marine environment and will provide no excess harm to the environment once they get there.
Our project explored the ability for marine microorganisms to degrade microplastic pollution in their natural habitat.
And together we can solve the marine microplastic problem.